What did you do in the service?
I was a hall technician, and I was damage control, and then I ended up being the engineering yeoman for a period of time, making the watch bill. I was a watch bill coordinator for the ship repair facility in Guam, and I took care of the enlisted and the officers. So that's
What was your favorite thing being in the service?
my favorite thing was actually doing the Holland blocks, which held in the ships for the dry docks.
Okay.
When we pulled in a ship into a dry dock, they have to have the Holland blocks that hold the ship up.
Okay, yeah.
And we attached those to the struts that went back and forth,
Right.
and actually held it up. So that
Interesting.
was one of my favorite things to do is to nail those together, and then see a ship come in and be able to hold it up.
What is a most memorable experience for you?
My most memorable one was actually a typhoon that we went through. We were on a pier on the ARD 29, and it was in Karen, I think is the name of the typhoon, and it started to rock the boat and really toss us around.
Oh man.
And I had to stand watch on this little cubicle that was a box that the bridge went to, and it was 125 mile an hour winds. You hung onto the life rail to just get back and forth from the hatch to this little watch station, and it would actually lift my feet off the deck. And I was hanging onto the life rail. And every once in a while, I'd get my feet down on the ground and be able to scoot a little bit. And it was terrifying.
I bet. Oh my gosh.
I looked down on the ground on the dock, and we had to chain our cars to these concrete piers, so that the cars were bouncing around in the parking lot.
Gosh.
And I went downstairs and I got into a hammock. The ship lifted up onto the pier, and about a 2 by 2 foot pylon came right through the side of the ship in the engine room that I was in, and split the seam. And it was like, oh my God, this is terrifying. And I just kept in my hammock and kept swinging around. But that was one of the experiences that I had. It was
Wow.
just something else.
That's wow. All right. What was your day-to-day life before Adopt a Vet dental program?
My day-to-day life was I was retired.
Okay.
I retired at 60, and it was just doing my hobbies as a ham radio operator. I've been for years, and spent time doing that, and just playing with the hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Fun
Yeah.
stuff.
So how did you hear about Adopt a Vet? How did you find us?
I found you by a friend of mine. I was out, and I saw this friend that didn't have any teeth. He never had any teeth. And all of a sudden Dave showed up and he had teeth. And I thought, wow, David, what did you do? Because he's in the same position I was. Not a lot of money, not a lot of resources. And I knew David very well. And I said, Dave, where did you get those teeth? You've got a great smile. And he said, I got them from Adopt a Vet. And I said, Adopt a Vet? I've never heard of them. He said, well, let me give you their name and number. And he gave me a card. And I thought about it, and I thought, gee, I probably wouldn't qualify, and this and that. And so finally, I realized I had a bridge at the time that broke. So I didn't have any teeth. And on my uppers. And I had very few teeth in my lowers. Mm-hmm. And I said, I wonder if they can help. And so I came down here and I met, I think his name was Jim,
Mm-hmm.
and he got me started. And he said, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
And I said, sure, I've got, you know, I've been gumming it from now for a few days, so I can put up with that. And then finally they called and they said they had had a way of getting me in and getting me fixed up.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow.
And look at that smile. I mean, it's just, you're
it's
just glowing.
I know,
you know?
because it's just changed. It's
Yeah.
changed everything about my attitude, about my ability to smile.
Yeah.
People used to tell me, said, Bill, you've got a great smile. And with no teeth, they never said that.
Yeah.
They used to look at me like, oh my God, that's an old fart there. I said, yeah, well, now he's a happy old fart.
Now, I want to ask you this.
Yes.
After you got your dentures, what was the first food that you wanted to eat?
Actually, it was corn. It was corn on the cob.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we cooked up some corn on the cob, and I was able to eat the whole thing. And I thought, wow. You know, there's nothing like taking corn off the cob. I used to have to cut it off and spoon it and all that, mash it and all that stuff. And now I can just chew it like normal.
Do you eat meat?
Yes.
Have you had a steak yet?
Yes. I've had steak. I've had hamburgers. I've had all kinds of lamb.
Good. I'm glad you're eating.
It's wonderful.
Good. Well, you look great. When did you finish the program?
I finished it about 2 weeks ago. I went in for a final adjustment, and that I have never gotten service like I got with the Adopt a Vet program. I went up to TMCC, and they were always kind and courteous and helpful. And when I went in for the adjustment, I thought I was complaining a little bit. I thought, this denture is rubbing up on one corner. And I thought, oh, it's irritating after all day. In the morning, I don't feel it very much, but in the afternoon, it was. And they took care of it. And they said, and it fits perfect now.
Good.
It is great.
Yeah, good. So what changed in your life after the program? And I know you said you were happier, you were lighter. Is there anything that you've gone out to go do since you've had your teeth?
Actually, no, but I've done a lot of the virtual, the virtual
Zoom
meetings, Zoom meetings. And I do those about 3 days a week for an hour. And almost everybody on that Zoom came back and said, Bill, did you do something different? And I said, yes, I've got a new set of teeth. They said, boy, they look good.
Well, you know what? This is amazing to hear after only completing the program from 2 weeks ago. So you've had steak, you've had corn on the cob, you're getting compliments in your Zoom meetings, and you're glowing.
Yeah, it feels good.
Good.
I'm so grateful for being able to find you guys and to be able to be helped.
Well, Bill, we thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah, you're very welcome.